after the accidental start. I know some of you are probably wondering where today's video is. The answer to that is, here it is. We're live right now. Gonna work on my bike, fix a few things, put some spokes in my wheel, because if you didn't watch the bike check video or the testing video, then you probably don't know that I have a lot of broken spokes. I have a whole lot of broken spokes in my front wheel that I didn't know about. So we're going to fix them right now. And yeah. YouTube is being funky and I don't quite know why. Hopefully this is live right now. I can't see anything coming through. It says we're offline, but it also says we're streaming. I'm not totally sure what's going on. So, either way, we're going to get started, I think. YouTube doesn't tell me that I'm live. I'm not exactly sure what's wrong right now. Okay, now it says we're live. And it's counting down. If you guys are watching this right now, let me know in the chat. Always having issues. Here we go. Let's get to work. First things first, we're going to take off the front wheel. It actually doesn't look as bad as it really is. So that we got that going for us. I really want to know why it's not showing me anything in the chat or that anyone is watching. Can't tell what you lovely folks are saying. And I don't like it. I want to know what you guys are saying. Maybe no one's watching and maybe that's why. If that's the case, what a bummer. Let's drain the air. Do. I just think no one's in here. No, it says there's people watching. Fourth. Okay, so now we got... It's working now. Holy cow. After all this time. What's up, Brody? You out planting fields right now? Here we go. Get this wheel off. Let's see if we can get the tire off without a tire lever. What's up, Ben? We're just gonna replace some spokes. There is no way. This tire feels way too tight. Driving to the Cedar now. That's so awesome. Brody is a farm man who is watching this stream while being a farm man. Farmer. Why farm man? What does that even mean? He's a farmer. Yep. I'm not even going to bother trying to do this without the tire lever. Especially because we've got the shout out to Park tool, you know. Why wouldn't we use it? Man. With these tubeless tires, they have a thing where if you don't break the bead all the way around the tire, they don't come off. So you gotta make sure you break the bead all the way around the tire. this hoodie. Lots of spokes. Man, there's only 3 people watching right now. You must all be at work. Whew. Put that away. All right. Much better. Get the tire all the way off. How's everybody doing? Anyone riding today? I'm not riding, so that's part of why I'm not or part of why I'm doing this live stream. 'Cause I can't ride today. Alright, next. I kind of want to take off the peg. It's a garage. There's no good place to put that. If you guys are watching, say what's up in the chat. Because it really feels like YouTube said, hey, you're live. We're not going to tell anyone. Gotta fix your chain. Are you gonna use Park Tools to fix that chain? Because if you're not, you should. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I have to take off the, man, I can't talk right now. I have to take off the peg anyways. I need to get my head in the game. Okay, now the infamous tennis ball has to be taken out. Everyone asks about the tennis ball. Everyone. No, it doesn't do anything that I'm aware of. Okay, next is the hub guard, which I have one of these old G-Sport, what is it, Marmoset? Not Marmoset. Smooth sidewall tires. I'm not, do you mean like, what exactly is considered a smooth sidewall, and where does the sidewall start? Is like this edge smooth on it or something? I've never really paid too much attention to tires because I'm like an old man and ride the same stuff all the time. Dude, I do not enjoy doing this part. Live bike check when I'm finished. Those are for dirt. Well, I ride dirt, so that makes sense. A live bike check when I'm done. I'll go through my bike, why not? First, I gotta get this hub guard loosened so I can get to some of these spokes. If none of you know what this hub guard is, it's an old G-Sport hub guard. Maybe they still make them, but I had one that lasted me like 10 years. My favorite place to ride, wherever I'm currently riding at, is my favorite place to ride. I always like riding wherever I'm riding at. If I had to pick a specific place to ride, it would have to be my local skate park, Worcester Skate Park. Holy cow. 1, 2, 3. We're good there. 4, 5, 6. That's not good. Even if you break one spoke, replace it. I have 6. I had no idea. I legitimately had no idea that they were all broken. I knew that there was one broke, but man, I had no idea that there was 6 broken. The Path Pros are a lot smoother on the side. Interesting. I didn't know that smoother sidewall tires grind faster. I've seen the Path Pros, but I don't think I could ride those just because of how smooth they are and the fact that, like, I ride dirt. What maintenance am I doing? I am replacing spokes because I have 6 broken spokes in my wheel, and that is way too many broken spokes. I have the proper length spokes this time too. So let's see. I guess I'll just yes, I do remember you asking if you could draw one of my photos. Did you draw it yet? If you did, send me a picture. You got an awesome slider a few days ago. Sliders are sick. I'll eventually go back to Rubens, but it's fun playing around. Smooth sure makes ice pit grinds on quarters easier. That's really interesting. Maybe that's why I can't ice pit grind quarters. Because I've never ridden tires. Actually, no, that's a lie. The GLH tires are, I would consider that pretty smooth of a sidewall. And I rode the GLH tires for a long time. Man, do not let your wheels get this bad, people. This is not good. Yeah, I never really tried to ice pit grind though. Kind of just go with the flow. Funny how all of the broken spokes are on the same side. I wonder why. Currently doing this. Loosening this broken spoke out of here. Broke my spokes just from riding, honestly. When you ride enough, you break spokes. When you land rough, you break spokes. When you grind, it's just the thing that happens when you ride enough. They don't last forever. Ah, well, when you do get that drawing done, I want to see it. Ooh, you guys like my rim strip? Nowhere stickers and electrical tape. Works exactly the same as a rim strip. Holy cow, that looks awful. You need a white background. I guess you can't really tell too much. What's up, Phase Rain? Let's start replacing now. Hopefully I can get to most of these without the hub guard coming all the way off. 'Cause man, would that be a pain. go. We got it maneuvering now. Alright, let's see. This one goes here. This is a 3-cross rim pattern, which means, for anyone who doesn't know, that the spokes cross over each other 3 times between the hub and the nipple. Let's hope I don't break through the electrical tape. Actually, just kidding. I have some more, so it's okay. But don't want to need it if we don't have to. Spoke number 1 in the books. The wheel is getting stronger and stronger already. Spoke number 2. Yeah, man, I'm gonna do a live stream checking out people's bikes sometime. Just gotta get the time. Oops. When you go over your bike, you also go over prices. Ooh, that's gonna be harder because I don't have all of the prices of things memorized or like readily available right now. That would actually be something better to do in a live stream when I'm like sitting at the computer. Spoke number 2 replaced. Moving on. Man. Like I said, don't let your bikes get this bad, people. Or your wheels. Fix your broken spokes. And I'll say again, because there's probably no people in here that weren't before, I had no idea that they were broken. Had I had done the pre-ride checklist that I talked about, I would have caught every single one of these spokes and already had them replaced. Stitches in your shins. Man, that's why you gotta wear shin guards. That's why I wear shin guards. I don't like getting stitches or having to bandage myself up. I've had to do that before and it's not fun. Nice, you ordered the bike. Did you order it from your local bike shop? That's something I always talk about on here. Ordering from your local bike shop is the best way to go, especially because whenever you have a problem, you can take it to the bike shop. Jimmy P, don't even talk about June 15th, alright? What front hub guard am I running and why don't I use the special zip ties? I don't use the zip ties because back when this hub guard was new, people talked about how the zip ties broke easy, and I just used a shoelace. So I'm an old man stuck in my ways, and I used the shoelace part for it. Last one. Replacing 6 spokes. That's too many. This one might be difficult. You did order from your local bike shop. That's good. It will be a little bit more expensive, but you're going to be able to take that bike into them if there's ever any issues with it. They'll be able to help you out, whereas they're going to One, because you paid money to get the bike, they're going to be more likely to help you out even better. And two, because you didn't buy it from somewhere else, you don't have to worry about them not wanting to help you as much. Any BMX life hack videos? I do kind of have a couple like life hack type videos, but I'm also not super into making videos about things that aren't like my own idea or someone I know's idea. So I can't like make a video. I can't make a video using other people's ideas and whatnot, which is what a lot of those people who make the BMX life hack videos do. They just use ideas from other videos and stuff, which is fine. I just don't want to do that. There we go. That is very loose. Seth's bike hacks is because it's called Seth's bike hacks, and he's able to do that, and he's got his own ideas. He does his own thing. He doesn't have to steal ideas from anyone else. That's literally what he does. Like, he makes those videos, helps people out, and you could say that's his full-time job, so he's got time to think of those things and think of unique bike hacks. Yeah, he is good. Yeah, also that other aspect of half the bike hack things you've seen are things that I feel like a lot of people know about a lot of things. So I just don't want to make stuff that's everyone already knows or is redundant in any way. Or stuff that there's already tons and tons of videos on. How much PSI do I run? I'll put 70 in to start, and then I kind of just ride it until it's until it feels like it needs more. Man. Let's see. Oh yeah, someone said something about the Merit hub guard and I missed it. If you left that message about the Merit hub guard, can you leave it again? I didn't catch it before it disappeared off my screen. What do I enjoy the most when I ride? Honestly, just challenging myself to land tricks that I don't know if I can do or not. Also, just having fun with things like that. Like, I don't know. I have more fun doing new tricks and learning stuff than I do going out and doing the exact same tricks that I always do. Which is why I try to always do new things that I've never done before. Alright. We're almost there. The Merit guards are good because the metal spring goes on the inside of spokes, so there's no zip ties or shoelaces that can be damaged. That does sound good. I might have to try one. We're getting there. I'm gonna use one of these other spokes to push the shoestring back through. Any other hobbies than BMX? Outdoors type things, hunting, fishing. Been hunting and fishing literally my entire life. Fishing is fun. I've uploaded a couple videos to my channel, fishing videos, but it's gotten to the point where people they don't, there's so many BMX people on here that they don't really like fishing stuff when it's uploaded. So I'll probably upload that stuff to a different channel one day. But I'm definitely going to keep making those kinds of videos. Andreas, I'm glad I could help you come up with an idea. Ever catch anything big? I mean, yeah. Never caught anything like record breaking or insane like that. But I've caught big fish before. Putting pegs on soon, so this is interesting. Definitely want a metal hub guard in the back. I don't know if I would ever trust a plastic hub guard in the back just because I don't want it to break mid-session or mid-trick. That's the worst thing for me, is like if something breaks when I'm in the middle of trying to land something that I really want to do. That is the worst. So that's why I try to ride the absolute best quality parts possible and get stuff that I don't think is going to break on me. Always break spokes at the bend. Yeah, I always break spokes at the bend too. Literally never really break them at the nipple. For whatever reason, man, our type of riding just breaks spokes. That's interesting about free coaster hub guards. I never really paid attention to them, but I would imagine you should be able to use the universal type metal hub guards. Obviously there's some companies that make universal ones. If you have pegs on the right side, you definitely would want to consider at least having left side drive hubs, just so you're not destroying your chain on every single grind. That's the main thing. I think we're all set in the spoke fixing department. Now I gotta true it. It's actually really freaking close. That is awesome. Gotta love when that happens. feel lower than the other side. Whatever. This is the tedious part. Getting it all trued up and straight. Oh, yeah, sorry. You want me to turn it? Hopefully you can see it anyways. Actually, right there. I hope that you guys can even see. Truing stands are the best. Peregrine hubs. Those are older hubs, right? Yeah, Alienation's rims are very strong and very light. How long would it take me to lace a wheel? Well, I did a live stream whenever I laced up my rear wheel, and it only took like 3 or 4 hours because I suck at it and I do it a different way. Ooh, that is not tight. Alienation Deviant rims are extremely light. Hopefully you guys don't mind that I'm focusing a little bit. 20 to 30 minutes to lace. That is not bad at all. Truing definitely can take a while. I think it's okay if truing takes a while because you want to get it right. fuzzy audio? What? I wonder why that might be. Let me try. I'm gonna turn it off, on and back off. Hopefully that fixes it. Let's hope the mic's not dying. If it is, I'll just use the, no, it shouldn't be dying. It should be powered by USB. It should be good now. Still fuzzy? No! I don't know why it would be doing that. It's still not working. I'm not sure why. Let me listen to it. Weird. I don't know what that is. There shouldn't be any type of interference. Hopefully that'll fix it. Is it any better? Let me know. Sunstorms. It's a sunstorm, that's what it is. It's worse. It's much worse. What the heck is going on? I don't know what it could be. How about, let me try something. What about, how's this? Is this any better? I switched it to the camera audio. Is this any better? It's better? Okay. Hopefully that's fine now. Mono and quiet. Well, it's because it's the iPhone audio. We'll just, we'll turn it up a little more. How about that? If that's good, then we're good. I'm not sure what's wrong with the microphone. I'm not sure what's wrong, but hopefully this is better. All these little scratches that you hear are little vertical hops in the rim. Oh my gosh, that one was so loose. Maybe I should have went around and checked which ones were... No, there's no loose connections with the microphone and nothing changed. Yeah, maybe it just is dead. I thought it would be fine. No, it says it's got full juice. Whatever. iPhone audio will have to do. Yeah, because when I plug it in with it on, the battery icon goes away. Maybe this old Zoom is just dying. Either way, you guys said it was good enough, so we continue. time to get that time trued. Yeah, it's whatever. Thank you. I don't think it's the zoom either because it was working just fine before. It was a little fuzzy, but there's also the fan from my computer. Let's try switching back once. We'll see how that is. Teamwork makes the microphone work. Still fuzzy, but way less than before. Maybe it just needed some help. I don't know. Either way, we're back. I got a really bad single up and down hop. We gotta get it out of here. For those of you who don't know and have never trued a wheel before, to get up and down hops out, you have to tighten or loosen two spokes that are beside each other at the same time. Because if you only do one side, then it's just it'll pull it down, but also pull it to the side, so you have to do both at the same time. It's not super terrible to where I won't be able to get it out just by doing one side. Up and down hops are the ones that confuse people. They confuse me even. Pretty dang close. And once you do up and down hops, you usually have to do side to side again. But before we do that, we're going to check the dishing of the wheel. No, you shouldn't tighten it as much as possible. There's actually like a proper spoke tension, and you should measure these things. But BMX riders don't typically care about that as much, and kind of go more by feel, which is not the proper way to do it. So I would say just don't tighten it all the way. I can't say too much more than that knowledgeably. If you guys haven't seen this wheel alignment guide tool, it is seriously the best tool ever. It's perfectly in dish right now. I like that. The way it works is basically there's two alignment guides here. What you need is there. So two alignment guides there, the rim's on them, then this gets close to the hub, and it's a measuring point so that when you flip it, so you go from one side and it's in that point. So that measures, oops, let me go this way. So that measures the distance basically between your rim and the edge of your hub. And when you flip it, you want that distance to be exactly the same on both sides, because that tells you that your hub is centered in your rim. And this tool makes it extremely easy to measure that. My mic is still having problems. Great. Do I lube my chain? Of course. Yours are probably not centered. Well, that means that your rims aren't rolling straight in your bike. Like if your back wheel is off dish, that means you have to, if this is your forks and everything, and your back wheel's off dish, or your front wheel, that means in order to get it straight, you have to angle it. And that means it's angled in your bike, and it's not running smooth, or it's not running straight, which is definitely not what you want. They might be perfectly straight, and you might look and think they're perfectly straight, but if it's off dish, then they're not, because the nature of centering your wheel in the frame makes an off dish wheel not swap back to iPhone mic, because the nature of having an undished or non-dished wheel in your frame makes it not straight. Sorry for the audio issues. Pretty dang close, man. Oh, okay. You said that yours probably aren't centered. You said mine are probably not centered, so I thought that you were saying that they weren't. Wheel is just about perfect. Just one tiny little up and down hop. You notice that I have steel pegs. Do you think it's worth paying for the plastic sleeve? That's totally up to what you want to do while you're riding. Plastic pegs makes it possible to grind a whole lot of things that you can't with steel pegs. It also makes it easier to grind farther, grind faster. Riding at a skate park, you're going to be able to grind on things that you can't with steel, and it's going to make skateboarders get less angry than they would if you had steel pegs, because grinding on pool coping really messes up pool coping, and if you have plastic pegs, you don't mess it up at all. So it's kind of dependent on what you want to do while riding. I kind of want to check the bearings in this hub, because I have bearings sitting right here, and if these are the crappy bearings I had, I don't know, I guess it spins fine. Does it look like it spins okay? What do you guys think? I just swapped out something in my rear wheel because it was not spinning very good. I think it looks like it's okay. Yeah, I mean, it depends on how much you want to spend and what you want to do grinding wise. Plastic pegs just make a lot of things easier or more possible than metal pegs. yeah, if you guys watch Scotty's videos, they did that one where Big Boy grinded through a peg in like 5 minutes or something like that. Something absolutely crazy. Nice. It's good to hear that you found use in that video. I always like hearing about when people learn something or have found a video to be useful and help them. Because that's literally the entire point. About to go work on your bike as well. Nice. How could skaters get upset by messed up pool coping when they had metal trucks? A BMX bike with metal pegs is probably just as bad as a bigger guy with metal trucks. It's because, I mean, obviously, it's very similar, but also you got to think about the fact that when you come down onto steel pegs on pool coping for like a stall or a grind, you're coming down way harder than the truck of a skateboard. Because we're not, I mean, unless you're really, really smooth, we're typically not just like getting right up on there real smooth. Like you're coming up, you're dropping onto it. So it's an impact that's greater than a truck. It's still wear and tear. It's still all about the same. But it's one of those things. I was just always taught by people older than me to respect the pool coping. So, I do. Yeah. Man, this is not wanting to go on. There's an example of how breaking the bead all the way around the tire can make it possible to freaking put it on without a tire lever. Holy cow. We got it, boys. Now it's time for the shout out to Park Tool Pump. It's going to be hard to get it up to 70 sitting down like this, but I'm up to the challenge. Also, thank you guys for hanging out. This has been a good stream so far. We're only at 30 and I'm struggling. No, there's no way I can stream earlier than this unless it's a weekend and I decide to stream at the skate park or the trails. I have to work around when I can, and this is when I can, or 8 or 9 o'clock at night. Oh my gosh, this is a workout. Who made you want to ride BMX as a kid? My neighbor. His name is Dustin Smith, and he started riding. It made me want to ride, I guess, or we just kind of naturally, we hung out, so it just kind of happened. Oh my God, I can't go above 60. It's at 60 right now, and it's working muscles that have never worked before. Holy crap. All this just because I don't want to stand up. There it went. 60 PSI without standing up. Shout out to Park Tool. Brody, I love this pump too. I'm so pumped that I'm so pumped. Yeah, I said it. I'm so pumped that they sent me 2 of them when they did, so I could put one in my car and one in the garage. I just said I'm so pumped. That is too funny. Do we put the tennis ball back in just so people keep asking about it? Everyone asks about the tennis ball. Do we put it back? I put 70 in just now. I think we put it back in. – 65 to 85 PSI is me. Great English. No tennis ball. The reason is that I found it at a skate park one day, and I like riding souvenirs from when I'm out riding with people and having fun and stuff. Beginner tricks. Tuck no-handers are a good trick to learn if you can fly out of a quarter pipe or a box jump. X-ups, 1-footers, no-footers, toboggans. All are good beginner tricks. Probably shouldn't be doing this the way I'm doing this because actually no, this isn't too bad. I just want to make sure that it's all the way in the dropout. I think that it is. Oh, this works. Cool. Not too shabby. Let's see. Souvenir from my first time at Ray's, a black profile hat. That sounds like it was someone's hat. What was the first trick I learned? Don't use the cheap ones while they're frozen. You're talking about pumps? That sounds like a solid, that sounds like sage advice. Probably don't want to use a pump while it's frozen. The first trick I ever learned was probably like stoppies with my foot or front brakes. But the first thing that I called the first trick I ever learned was a rolling crank flip. What's some good style tricks? That's what I want to learn as well. I mean, all of the style tricks are tricks you can try to learn as a beginner. You can learn how to turn down fly out. You can learn how to tabletop fly out. You could also learn how to moto whip fly out. X-ups are good style, knack-knacks. You can learn just about anything fly out. Oh, that's tight enough. That did not sound like it was spinning very well. It was. I think the bearings in this hub are going out again. That's what you get for buying cheap bearings, right? We may have to do another live stream replacing the bearings in this thing sometime. Okay, let's see. Front wheel done. I think my rear wheel needs a little bit of truing. I'm not going to take it off for that because I have brake pads. So we're just going to flip it in the stand. Oh, come on. It dropped. There. Flip the stand around, or the bike around in the stand, so we can use brake pads to true the rim. You know what? This is here for a reason. Let's use it. Thing. Look at that. Maybe it'll work. Maybe I'll have to put it in there for real. Thanks for hanging out, Andreas. Some guys hate 4-piece bars. I don't know why. These are Nowhere BMX Street Treat bars. Marmoset bearings can go out. This is not a Marmoset hub. It's the hub guard. The Gland V3 hub guard. I have her Victoria on her bike. She's got the Marmoset front hub.